Hey everyone. In the last video, we used the useReducer to manage complex local state in a to-do app. But what if you need global state, something that every component can access without passing the props? In this video, I will try to show you to combine useReducer with useContext to manage a global state in React app. No Redux, no state management library needed. However, before I show you that approach, I would like to show you how it would have been if we had not used the use reducer or use context hook. So by using the use reducer and use context hook, we can avoid the prop drilling, we can make it centralized, and we can make the code easier to understand, to scale, and also to maintain. So let's jump right into it. In this example, we're going to learn how we can implement the theme in our web application. As you can see in the React official website, we have a simple page, and if we want, we can toggle the page theme from dark mode to light mode and from light mode to dark mode. And this can be done with a small button here in the top right corner. If you click on this, it will toggle the theme easily. So now based on this, we are going to create a sample page where which you can see on the screen right now, where we have a small button called switch to light and switch to dark. If we click on this, we'll change the theme to dark and light. Now that we know what we have to create, we can create a small component here as header, and then we can create the button inside that header. To start with, we can create a state which will hold the theme value, and we can initialize it with light. Then, okay, since we are using useState hook, we can we need to import this. Right, now we can create a small component called header. It would be functional component which will just have a simple button, and the button will be switch to dark, or that can be made dynamic. Right, and the button will have an onClick method, and we can pass this method and the theme like this. Okay, now it's time to implement this. So we can now head back to app.js and import the header component over here and pass this set theme, the setter function, and the theme state. And here we can use the setter function to decide based on the theme, current theme. If the current theme is light, it will go dark, or else it will remain light. And that is pretty much it. Now to implement this CSS, we can head back to index.css and do certain changes to the CSS file over here. So what we can do is that we can change the body margin and update the font family, as margin is already there. Font family, we can keep it simple, as area. That will be good enough. And then we can start the header. So how we can do the header? We can just simply remove this. We can have header. In the header section, we can have padding with 1 rem, and also we can have text align as center. Then we can have a light property setup. At the same time, we'll have the dark property setup. The light property, we will have the background color and the color. So when it's light, let's have the background color as opposite here. Background color as dark, and color or text color would be. Now we can add some styling on button where padding will be and margin top as and the cursor as pointer. And well, that's pretty much it. Let's add some header inside the div so that we can easily see how things are changing. The button inside the header, and pass this class name as the theme, and add this header message h1 as theme toggle app. My bad. Need to pass the theme. It should work fine now. Yep. So we can see by clicking on this button, the theme, the background color of this web app is changing. And here, one point that we need to note over here is that we're using the header. We're passing the theme from app.js. Since we're passing the theme from app.js to header as a prop, if we have another component, say we have a other component where we can have menu, or say we have some footer component, all then for each and every of this component we would have to pass this same prop to manage this theme throughout the application, and this would become pretty much cumbersome for large scale application where we have multiple components, multiple as in 15, 20, or more than 50 components. So in those scenario, we need to use context and use reducer hook, where we will have a centralized approach of handling the control of the theme throughout the component or throughout the application components. So let's find out how we can implement that in our next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. I'll get back to you in our next video.